Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. We're back. I need to find out. I need to like figure out some kind of like actual intro to this type of shit. But yeah, I'm online again. We're streaming again. Um, gonna do more Disco Elysium in a minute. I don't have the music playing this time. Fuck. I need to get used to like having like this just chatting like little camera beginning section at the start. I'm not used to it still, so it's still weird to me. It's fine though. I'm not that concerned about it. But yeah, we don't. I need to figure it out more, I guess. I'm not used to it yet. This is only like, what, the third stream I've had with a camera? So it's still brand new. Don't really know what I'm doing. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually. We're going to play more Disco Elysium in a second. I guess I should start pulling that up, shouldn't I? Give me 1 second, and I will get that going. I have to lean to look at my icons that are on all the way on the other side of my second monitor, because I'm... because I'm this way, and they're overlapping, so I have to look at them separately. Oh, so this game like always almost crashes every time I start it, so let's see if it does that again today. I don't know if it will or not. Maybe. Maybe so, maybe not. It hasn't like full crashed yet, which I appreciate. It's just almost crashed every single time. See, it's like doing it again, where it's like almost crashing, but it's not quite like actually crashing, which I think is absurd, but it's also kind of funny at the same time. I don't mind that much. Oop. Need to charge my phone. Don't mind me, I'm getting my little phone charger. Ay, ay, ay. So, like, what all happened last time? Sorry, hold on. Oh, well, see, it started, but now it's doing that thing again where the music starts, but it's still, like, semi-crashed or whatever. Ahoy, 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 Aurora. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Disco. More progression this time, because we finally got into the fucking harbor. Thank God for that, right? Thank God for that. Sorry, I'm letting the game load up, so you all have to look at my fucking mug. And then I'm using it also as kind of background noise while I speak into the camera. Sorry, my brother's texting me, so I'm texting him back. I clear my throat a lot. It's fine, though. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. More Disco. I should switch this. Boop. Voila. Yeah, so what all did we do last time? We hugged for communism. We bought a book on cockatoos and read part of it. We solved the curse. We met the Dice Woman and solved the curse. We finally got into the harbor. We found out about a cryptid. We talked to Everard Clare for the first time, which was cool. He's a cool guy. Union strong. We're gonna hit continue. I think that was about all we did. Oh yeah, we finally got help with the body, which we haven't actually gone and taken it down yet. But we've gotten Everard to get the big racist guy to come and help us get the body down out of the tree, which is cool. That's cool. We'll take that. That's nice. Is my camera more zoomed out than it has been previously? I can't tell. I never know what the fuck is happening. Okay. Oh yeah, we could talk to this thing.
before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
No. We can go and talk to the guy that was like singing a little song. Let's go talk to that guy. I do remember that guy. Let's see what he has to say. What are these? Beep beep beep. Industrial sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. I'm not a big coffee guy. I'm not a big coffee guy.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi.
Ubi.
The vanishing peninsula of Ubisund.
Ubisoft.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there.
Hey
How
there.
can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen.
Oh.
Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I'm not an asshole.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
No, I'm not a scab. What is this place? What is it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know.
Oh, he's
And
nice.
Folks gotta eat.
Yep.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent.
Me da.
Shared to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too
Me
old
ma
to
had to
be
leave me
raised in
da.
People say us Kiwis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot.
Ooh.
I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from.
Okay.
No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
I believe you.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Oh. What's going on here?
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors.
Ooh.
It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core.
This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Leo, has anybody told you why you need to change the covers?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
Oh. Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Where is everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike.
Ah.
The whole union is.
Yeah.
You don't have to
I've
work
seen
when
that.
we're on strike.
Yep.
We haven't worked for 2 months now.
Damn, that's nice.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the
Jean-Luc. Every time I hear the name Jean-Luc, I just think of Star Trek now because I've been watching Star Trek: The Next Generation, TNG.
But Titus and his
Sorry.
boys got into some drunken trouble and
Ahoy,
Everard
hoy,
sent them
Bean.
on
How are you
vacation
this evening?
for a week or so.
Oh, what trouble did Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Oh.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
But what did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam.
I'm doing alright,
I
Bean.
don't really know the details. Well, that's
I'm
just how
doing
we
all
are,
right.
You know? I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Wow.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. better to go with the flow.
Too rowdy. Leo, what kind of a fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, and look, even more words.
Aw.
This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some
It's
drunk
time to get
sawmill
funky.
owner who, no, he already switched to a prized fishing rod.
I love
he
this
apparently
guy.
owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
Oh.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when
Yeah.
Mr. Edgar is out of town.
Oh.
And Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Ooh.
Who is this Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those do-it.
Whoops, ah, fuck, I did not mean to do that.
There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Who's this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a
Oh.
real sharp too.
The lawyer.
Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Ooh.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone.
Nice.
A real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
That's cool, Leo.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
Oh.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh, I'm sorry, Leo.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Being a
I
doctor
believe
for
you.
almost 50 years she has.
Wow.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
Okay, so this is the union fixer, the gardener.
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip too.
Ooh.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off.
Oh.
Perhaps something to consider later.
We can go do that. What's in that container?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Damn.
Told you.
Kim,
Bye now.
there's drugs in there, I know it. Alright. Money? Money for me? Yes! Oh. Alright, so where do we go to get... I'm guessing it's like right here that we go? Yeah. Everybody's playing Elden Ring except for me. I'm one of the few streamers on this website not playing Elden Ring. That's okay though. I will at some point. I've heard that it just right now is not working very well on the PC. It's not optimized super well, but that's fine. Not every game can be. And they'll fix it, as they fixed every other game that they've put out on PC. A lot of them come out kind of janky. So they'll fix this one too. And then I'll play it. And I'll be late to the party. Why I don't play? Because money. Cough. Oh, where are we? Ooh. Le fumée. No, it works. It's just like kind of stuttery. It's not as best as it could be. Demand democracy. Yep. It could be better, is what I'm
On
saying.
second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Ooh.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork laying around like this.
Open.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Oh, you are? Yeah, I've heard the stuttering is not very great, so I'm holding off.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmalar.
Ooh.
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol, Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Force myself.
Whatever's
Yes!
hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Everard.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht.
What is
water
borscht?
Everard's plants, sweep office floor,
I know it's like Russian.
more
Right.
banners.
Borscht is some kind of Russian food, isn't it?
All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slides shut smoothly.
I'm gonna go through all their shit. Ooh, postcard. What is this?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone
Oh.
is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change.
I don't have change. Well, I'm not gonna use my change on a telephone call. There's no need. What's in here? Ooh. Oh, magnesium. We need more health items. Ooh. Neat office shades. Ooh. You know what new game I'm excited for? I'm excited for Ghostwire Tokyo. That game looks really, really cool. I'm probably going to get that and maybe play it on stream. I'm going to see when it comes out, like how it runs and everything first, though, before I do any of that. Let's go talk to Jean-Luc! Jean-Luc!
The unpromising raise pupil.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last.
Okay.
In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
Fair.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
But you're all part of the union.
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone.
Okay.
And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simmons.
He does it out of race heroism.
Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
There's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
It's shameful. What do you mean?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
Okay. Everard told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to match my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning and I will remove the body from the tree.
Thank you.
With my bare hands.
Thank you, Measurehead.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
Yeah, you are.
There's a hut.
am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
Alright, let's do it.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
This might have been a mistake. Please don't take too long. Measurehead. Yeah, or take your time like you are, I guess.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
Okay.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Why are you with Measurehead?
Look at him. He's craniometric perfection.
We're
Are you cops or what?
just trying to keep things from going to shit.
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit?
Interesting.
Katya, by the way.
Katya.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really
What the fuck?
turning
How can we
it
hear
up
that from
over
here?
There. I wish I could see it.
I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes for sale?
Yes, I'm an unbelievably corrupt cop. I am corrupt every opportunity I get. I'll work with whoever I want.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across my...
Oh no.
It's Kuno.
Kuno!
The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Uh-oh. Oh, thank God he's back. Thank you, Measurehead.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
I've sided with race victory today, chat. Thank you for your cooperation, Measurehead.
Farewell, ham sandwich. You are a Union man from now on.
Wow. Bye. Let's get out of here, Kim. I don't want to talk to him anymore. Hey, we gotta talk to this guy too, though.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
It's
You've
nice.
been there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Labor Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
Yeah.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If
Oh,
you have
yeah.
any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Everett, you said you had a key to the door?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Working class solidarity. I'm a hustle grinder. I heard something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. Wink. I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it for all working men. Yes.
I knew this man was a commie. That's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks.
Of course.
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling and
Oh, I know what door that
That's
is.
all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
I know what door that is.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like
Okay.
to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Okay.
He means he's not going to tell you because he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everett.
Cool.
Who he is and what fighting for? This is interesting.
You know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility.
Yeah?
They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law.
Oh.
But really, they're just like you.
Where are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
Wait, so it's not wages or pensions? How large a share would you like?
All of it.
Yeah.
However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board.
Yeah.
They could take part in the decision-making process.
Yeah.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in
Yeah.
Southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Are you a communist?
No,
Oh.
I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No
I'm a
science theory at all.
communist.
Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
But the stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist?
I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos,
Boyaderos.
and they have good analysis. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one, which may well be communism.
It sounds like you're a communist who thinks he isn't doing well enough to call himself one.
See, I'm primarily a lazy person.
Oh. What can you tell me about Everard?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the Union entail anyways?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see?
Yeah.
And the old man is
Oops.
corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
You're right, he's very ascetic.
Okay, he's reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion.
Yep.
Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism
It's true.
is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory,
Ooh.
and it has not failed him today.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing.
Fair.
It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine crew.
What does any of that even mean?
That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Doesn't sound that cool. Sounds antiquated, obsolete, passé. It's not disco.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide, yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be, an endless torrent of time.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one often used in transport areas, for example, harbor. The harbor is a prime area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing? Yeah, let's ask them the first one.
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed out.
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Fair. Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men,
Yeah.
with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Bye-bye. Do we have a picture that we need to look at him with? Oh, is this communism?
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesa. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
What catches our
To
eye?
your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct
Damn it.
your
It's not a
attention.
picture book.
Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
What are the local concerns?
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike.
Uncritical support
You skim the headlines.
for our dock workers.
Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta.
Ooh.
Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous.
The writer G. Martin remarks dryly that capitalists love wealth redistribution.
That's
long as
true,
it's
though. That's not
redistributed.
wrong. They do like wealth transfers upward. Look at the whole pandemic. Everything is more expensive because they just want more money.
It's true. The rentiers have been bleeding me dry. You really ought to find your own place one of these days. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I'm putting it away for now. That's a good magazine. We will read more of that later, like the Cockatoo book. Yeah, this game does have, like, actual political theory in it, which is pretty cool. You know, even if it is, like, kind of base level, like, it's still cool. Oh yeah, what new things do we have? Open apartment door. Forever. Alright, let's see how Measurehead got this body down. What? Measurehead! You just knocked the branch down!
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
How did he do that? Beautiful.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
Okay.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
He's back! He's back, chat! Kuno's back!
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor?
No, you and I are detectives.
Okay.
The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain, from autopsy to cleanup.
I don't think that's how that works.
Everything.
I don't think detectives do autopsies. I don't think that's true, Kim. I feel like a detective.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now,
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
What exactly is a field
come
autopsy?
on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus
What?
Dendi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20
Hand me down a
was the
scalpel.
death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Clap your gloved hands. Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Alright.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
We just fill this in, right?
That's right.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol.
Yes! Alright, open.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
1. Assistant.
That's you.
Harry Dubois.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
As a corpse would. Coroner's case number.
KK57 dash 0803 dot 0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi.
Kim Kitsuragi.
57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
Okay.
That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
I'll just write it down.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
Ugh.
Teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound.
Why is...
Your eyes turn watery.
Oh, that would have hurt me probably if I didn't have good endurance. Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Whitish.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex. Child, I'm trying to do an autopsy!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right, fucky. I'm gonna write male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th, 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815.
Fucky.
Motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
He's like, I agree, lividity pointed to a lynching.
Then again, the right lividity is easy to produce if you know what you're doing.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delorian burial rites.
Oh.
It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey.
Oh.
It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed.
What does this have to do with...
Elsewhere yet, an obese female.
What does this have to
sits
do with
in the
anything?
chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Matt Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the page.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy paper tries to answer why.
External examination. Summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color red.
I love Kuno.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers. In order to get to
Scavengers.
the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
When am I gonna get them?
Patience. After the autopsy, before the body is taken away, there will be a
Oh.
opportunity. After the lieutenant has gone to sleep, I hope.
Remember
this is
that,
not
chat.
liege.
Remember that, please. Remind me when he goes to sleep. I'm gonna omit the
The
boots.
boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos.
Omit the boots. No, I've already omitted the boots. I need to go take the boots when he's asleep.
The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the
I need to take the boots when he goes to sleep.
Case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow.
Thank you, Bean.
Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters, generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below
Good,
freezing.
Bean.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Touch it.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet.
Stroke his hair gently.
The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread off a red doll's head.
Keep petting him.
More hair sticks to the glove. Hair off the rain-soaked head of a dead man. There are bumps and dips on the skull below. An alien landscape. There, dead man. You were someone's child. It's all over now.
There, baby.
The lieutenant watches you in silence.
Sorry, Kim. I know. Just let me do my thing, Kim. Okay.
That was some sick shit, Papa.
What does that mean?
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity. Doesn't know what you're talking about. Velocity was fucking max.
Oh.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Write down, but amend for high velocity. Write down.
Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Ugh. I've got these.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully.
Oh
with as
no.
much precision as you can.
God.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. You pig's a boring fuck.
Yes, I'm Kuno's pig, I agree. I'm gonna look for
The
a good
belt
spot
is
to cut.
equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the yeast.
Ugh, God. The descriptions of this thing are disgusting. I'm not sure pig can
You
help.
are? You're Kuno's pig?
Damn it! I lowered my chance. Fuck! Can we level up this right now? And then fucking... Should we level that up right now? Sure. Well, I don't know if I want to level... Yeah. No. That was a cool noise. I don't know what I want to level up. I feel like I'm bad at this game. Maybe? We can go for more Inland Empire. Let's go for more Inland Empire because I like the freaky fucking weirdo shit. Shall we? I think so. Yeah. Alright.
You
Fuck!
jam the cutters right under the knot.
Fuckity fuck.
That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there. Already, they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better
No,
look.
I fucked it up, chat. Oh, God. By one. Fuck. Fuck. Cut some.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that faggoty. Corpse fucking time.
Yeah.
Told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
Let him work,
He
yeah.
sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts, with his elbow to his knee for precision. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark.
Okay,
around
Bean.
it.
Good luck.
Here. The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the nape. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Ew.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia.
No! It's gonna
No!
I fucking knew it.
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
No. Don't talk about his genitals.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Inspect them.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the
Why?
downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Ew. Write it down.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact.
God, that's gross.
but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin. Last item, hands.
Pick up the hand.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Thank you, Inland Empire.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name?
My name is...
I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo. What can I do you for, Il Corbo de Cappadocia?
Il Cobo de Cappadocia. It's good to hold your hand. Did you like it when I stroked your hair?
I did, Cobo. I did. Reminded me of when I was just a small boy.
Good.
Before this happened to my face and my body.
That was the goal.
You did me a kindness there.
Yes.
We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Okay.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
If I may add the moral of this
What
story.
would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
Alright, Ine.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is...
Purge fluid!
Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the
Bleh.
lieutenant puts his hand
Bleh.
on the dead man's throat
Bleh.
and begins to massage it gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Bleh.
Yeah, jack that fucker off.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Bleh.
Oral cavity shows no
Bleh.
lesions.
Welcome
The
back,
victim has
Bean.
received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands.
I'm gonna look inside his mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. I feel
Oh,
like
God.
I'm about to throw up again. Straight in that mouth of his.
Yeah, we're not risking that. I'm gonna write it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why don't we have anything?
Ah. Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there,
The completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do.
like a toxicology screening. At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Add toxicology requested.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
So, like, lividity is gross. I don't know if y'all have ever, like, I really hope that none of y'all have ever seen, like, dependent lividity in real life. Like, it's disgusting. It's awful. It's basically like when you die, all the blood in your body pools to the lowest point in your body. It's like if I'm sitting in this chair, my legs and, like, butt would become really red and swollen, and everything else would be really pale. Because all the blood doesn't circulate, it just sinks to the lowest point in the body. It's gross. It's really bad, and I don't like thinking about it. But yeah, dependent lividity. One of the signs of death. That's how you can look at somebody and know that they're dead and don't have to do anything else. Is you can look at them. Oh, there's lividity.
Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write down, omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Bite
Head,
marks.
chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
What about the injuries we have inflicted?
So we inflicted them?
This is a team effort.
You mean the spin stabilized munition from a kill A99 muzzle loader lodged in his lung?
Yeah, when I shot him.
Or the incision on the thorax from a chin cutter? Neither was a team effort, and I wouldn't mention them. Muddies the water.
The waters are muddy enough.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Ah, God. Kuno, you're one to talk.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Ah,
Now, injuries.
contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of
Ugh.
entry, two boxes.
Non-fatal.
Right. Next,
What's the fourth injury field for?
nothing. Just in case.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Write it down.
Below the note, two customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Awful. Fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
How did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy.
Yeah.
We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Rip out a copy.
Processing.
He's thinking, did I miss something?
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dream.
I did that one time. Let's try.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Give up.
The corpse seems to yawn contentedly, as though it's glad you've run out of steam.
Me too.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
I've got a gut feeling there's more to it.
Well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Where do we find a fridge?
Hey, wasn't there a giant sarcophagus?
Oh, yeah! Yes, there was.
Now, detective, I've rarely been disappointed by the size of a giant iceberg fridge, but I think we should still take a look at it.
We're gonna put him in the bear! Yeah!
Let's move. With every hour, whatever we are looking for in the deceased will become harder to find.
Let's go! Thank you, Gabe, for auto-saving. I definitely, for sure, needed to do that. Alright. We also have to go and open that basement door. Can we do that while we're over here? Or is that like on the other side of the fence and we're gonna have to go around? We gotta go around. That's fine. This has been a productive episode so far. I gotta turn it back on.
The beer's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off.
What do you think of the fridge, Kim?
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it's more than big enough and cold enough. Honestly, it's perfect. All we have to do is plug the fridge back in.
Okay. Let's plug it back in, Kim, and then go get the body in it. Where was the... Is it this?
Both cables are unplugged from the breaker box. A giant electric mammal awakens. The dead body is going to be safe in the embrace of its cold innards.
Great. The owners of this building will just have to keep paying for the electricity sucked up by this monstrosity a little longer. Let's return to the fridge.
What's the black cable do?
Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
Okay. Let's go get the body, Kim. We gotta go pick it up. Your bird is very silly. He's a silly guy.
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Wait, what was the... Why can't I move him? Get Kim to help you move the body. Do I have to talk to Kim?
Yes?
The man is deep. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Why can't we... Why can't we do that? Why can't we get Kim to help us move the body? Do I have to go talk to the fridge again? Oh, it might be the fridge that we need. What's happening? Let's try the fridge again. I'm sitting in an awkward position at my desk because I'm uncomfortable sitting in a chair for too long.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Yeah.
Watching over all the ice cream wrappers hidden inside its belly.
Will you help me move the body, Kim?
Of course. I'll take the head, you take the feet.
Okay.
It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but we'll manage.
Let's do this!
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the butcher. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done. No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bare fridge. History does not leave this room.
Yeah, Aurora, I really want to play Elden Ring, but I'm not gonna spend $60 on it just for it to not work very well. So I'll just wait for it to properly like fix up, and then I'll get it, and then probably stream it and stuff. So that's fine though. I need to sneeze probably in a minute. Yeah, it doesn't sound great to play right now. I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait. I'm not that worried about it. We did our best with our means possible.
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside
Yeah.
the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting. Your own
We
reaches
did it!
out and
How the
you
fuck did we do that? We had 8%!
your own volition.
Wow!
It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What's this? Wow! How about that?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
Crawl up his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Push them in!
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage.
Awful.
The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Put your fingers in his mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
Play with it, this feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, fragile, even through the latex. From the soft meat, teeth are
This is
budded.
disgusting.
Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death
Ugh.
fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula,
What?
right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
Touch it.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put my finger in
Your
it.
index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Brainstem.
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Feel around first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex.
Oh.
This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
Push deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. The undulations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet.
There's a cavity cut between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now,
Ugh.
reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Yikes.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly.
At least we're getting this all out of the way.
Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
Inspect the skull first.
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it from the inside.
What?
The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Alright, let's try it. Oh, thank God. I'll watch us fail like a really easy check that's important. For hitting all these
You
impossible
hit the
ones.
object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
I got it.
Good, good.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist.
Ugh.
Between your fingers, a small flower. A blossom made of lead.
Oh, he was shot.
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic.
In his mouth?
He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Goddamn right.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death.
I would
and
agree.
planning an attempt to conceal this fact.
It was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was over.
We're learning things! Wow! Agreed!
I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation.
Now we know, Kim!
There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here. As we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Maybe they shot him while he
Out
hanged.
of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
Yep, who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer, the real motivation, what really happened here.
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling and Rise should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
No, Kim, I need you! You'll be gone! What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
Kim!
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
I want to play really badly too, and I'd be tempted to get it on PlayStation, but I don't really want to, like, do that and then have to also get it on PC. So, I mean, I don't know.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Alright, let's not have Kim leave yet. I need to wash off the death smell. We have all these things that we need to do. We have a level up. We have a level up. Should we get another thought cabinet thing? I mean, we haven't. Oh, we do have a few. Hobo Cop. The Suicide of Krasmazov. We could do another one of these. We could do the disc. Let's do the disco one. Fuck it. Can we do another one? Oh, we have to unlock that. Okay, yeah, we're on unlock. Yeah. There we go. And we're gonna save that one for an important thing. Alright, we can look at this.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. pulled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
What do I do with you, Bullet?
What?
I said, what do I do with you, Bullet?
Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon that shot me.
Good idea.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim. In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
Feel the bullet through the bag.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. It wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge.
Spat the bullet closer.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Look at the jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
And the core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
It's a jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeters in
A
diameter.
jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
We were right. This came from a serious weapon.
Cool.
Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Oh, we can find it, Kim. We will find
Something
it.
tells you that won't be any time soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
We could try.
You can't
Fuck!
remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm models?
Damn it. Put it away. Alright, we'll keep the bullet. Keep the bullet. Alright. Let's rock and roll, Kim. Let's go do something. I don't know what to do now. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff. I mean, we can go talk to... Probably go talk to the Hardy Boys more. Be like, yo, why the fuck we find a bullet in his head? Oogadoosh! Gagagoosh! Get him. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go fuck with them more. We could probably wash the stench of death off us while we're in here too. Oh yeah, we know her name. Let's say that we know her name.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Are you
Why
Miss
are you-
Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
Okay. Didn't do much.
Looks
Hi.
like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
I'm gonna start saying that to people. That's a good one. I just found a bullet in the hangman's head.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it sounds a little logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very
We're gonna do it! Yes! Show them!
Wow! He's got it in the evidence bag and all!
They love it!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for a shooting.
You know what I think? I
think that's how that works?
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique.
Yeah.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
Never been worried in my life, Lawman.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
Well, I'll talk about that. Is there anything new? No.
About fucking time.
Alright. Should we go talk to Everard about it? Oh wait, we gotta wash the stench of death off. We don't want to be stinking up my man's office. We don't want to be stinking up my guy's office. Kim, we're going back. Oh, we also need to give that comically large check to Gart. Gart, I've got a comically large check with your name on it.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes.
About my
You're
bill.
already set for the night. Your door is unlocked.
Damn it. Okay, I guess we can. What is this in here that I see? What is this, Kim? Is that borscht? No, it's just money. But I'll take that still. Can we do anything with this door yet?
You see a heavy steel. The door doesn't. The cobalt blue.
No, okay. We still have not found a tape to sing a song at karaoke. We should... You know what's a sad song? Baka Mitai. He should sing Baka Mitai. Can I not wash off the stench of death? Do I do it in the mirror? Dame,
The
dame.
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Ah!
Your face adorned with the expression.
I guess I can't clean the stench of death off me. Alright, Kim. We're going back to Everard's. We've got a new thing to ask him about. Why was he shot in the head? Sneaky, sneaky. Take breaks, talk to strangers, explore. We are definitely doing that plenty, I feel like. We solved a whole curse. Do y'all like my shirt, by the way, while we're running over there? It's a very cool grindcore band from New Jersey called Come Mierda. Fantastic band and fantastic people. You should all go listen to them. Because they're excellent. Promotion. They have my seal of approval as a big fan of grindcore. They're great. I saw them at a health show in my area. It was very good. They killed it. It was very heavy and crazy. It was awesome. Oh yeah, we have this picture still. Do we need to like examine this picture before we... Okay. Everard. Everard. I have no information about the shooting, Everard. Please. Oh, we need to go unlock that basement, too. Shit, we should have done that first, so we'd have two things to talk to him about. Oh, well, we're here now, so it's too late. Everard!
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Okay.
See you soon.
Alright, we can't ask him about that, which is weird and dumb. We've wasted all this time getting out here just to not be able to say, hey, he was shot in the head. Maybe we can go talk to the boat woman. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. We've got a lot of new information, too. Bring it to her. I still don't have my badge, which last time she said she's not really talking to us until I show my badge. Whoa. Whoopsie. Ay, ay, ay. I like Kim. I like this little tag team duo we've got going on. I think we're good. We're a good little team. Kim and Harry Dubois. We'll go unlock that basement, and then we'll go talk to Joyce. See what she has to say for herself. How do we get there? We gotta like run around. Yeah, there's these guys that we haven't talked to much too.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
All in a good day's work.
What did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
The future leader of the proletarian uprising! It's her missing husband!
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
Okay, well, she's right here. We'll do that. Hey, we found your husband! Protect and serve, madam! I found your husband!
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
Point at the working class.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
Oh, I found a working class drunk and I thought he might be yours.
Right, because working class women come with alcoholic husbands.
You said he might be out drinking!
You know what?
You said he might be out drinking.
Remember, about that what? Never ever say what.
I'm not saying what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband.
Oh.
Although not that one.
But you told me your husband's alright.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
So is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park, or in Shamrock somewhere.
We hugged her for communism.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
There. She's worried now.
Wow. Kim, or is it just me, or do we have a missing persons case here?
I wouldn't be so sure. Ma'am, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
Not at all. The RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town. We care about you!
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does your husband look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
Oh! Let me guess, he's disco.
Oh, thank God, no. Hasn't come down to this yet.
Why did you say that your husband resembles me then?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
I see. What else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand sewn. I made it myself.
Cool.
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold
Yes.
to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
I wish I had a cool jacket.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Well, if the jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
It's a Dan Flash's jacket. It's so expensive because the patterns are so complex. The patterns are so complicated. It's a cool jacket. Shut the fuck up, Kim, you skunk!
She's thinking about it out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home.
Oh.
Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
It's a shame. I can't believe we actually found the mystery, though. He actually is missing. Good job, us.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case.
Fuck.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I think I got it, thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Yes!
She genuinely wants you to know. Don't make her ask.
Yes, I will bring him back home to you.
Thank you.
I'll do it!
Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
Okay.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will, of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Thank you. We have a new thing to do. Wow, we have a second crime to investigate. Now we're really detectives. Oh, a bird. That bird. Oh, let's go unlock this door.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air. And there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Cool.
The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in.
Press your ear against the door.
The door is slick with rain. You don't hear any movement inside. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
What's your opinion on this tax we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrard we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Evrard? That's also an option?
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there.
Fabrication.
You took this task. You make the code.
No, I'm opening the door.
is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. Besides, if you never open it, you're never going to find out what's behind the door.
I love Inland Empire. Unlock it.
Try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there.
Treasure?
A white alligator.
A white alligator.
A fountain of quicksilver. Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock.
I'm just browsing.
Yes, that's what it is.
The Jamrock Shuffle.
Sure.
We got a new thought!
It's all quite...
We can think about something new! What does it do? What do they want? By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets, maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippian kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across any of those yet, but one day... Wait. Is that why you're so hell-bent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Montaigne? Should we do this? Should we do the container one? We have an extra slot. Fuck it. This one's working on it as well. Let's go inside. We're opening containers and doors. Fuck pattern of opening things. Oh, cool. Let's rob this place. Oh, it's dark in this room. We need a flashlight. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah. We need fucking health items, man. Guess we're staying over. Hidden World of Walking Sticks. Is that the fucking cryptid that the people were talking about? Let us feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Ooh.
It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon of this wondrous archipelago.
This wondrous
You're
archipelago.
Sure you once saw sun dogs in your youth, and blue flares.
Lieutenant, the old flag.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Don't bow to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colourful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
Oh, what a thought we just had. What is this stuff?
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes.
Ooh.
And others.
Tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable.
Wait, we found that racist mug in the trash. Is it this guy's?
There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean, uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Typical asshole.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Whip out your yellow mug! Chat!
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash.
Oh.
And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues
Chat.
down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Yes. You really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
Alright. It's a good thing we came in here. Ooh, a shirt. Logic. Alright. That's all we can gain for being in here. I guess we can go back and tell Everard that we did it. But we're gonna go talk to Joyce first. Because we're right here and she's closer. We're doing a lot this time around, chat. Yeah, we need to go back to him. Okay. Neat office shades. Visual calculus, but less drama. I like drama, so we're gonna keep drama. Damn, she do be pouring more of that stuff down. It's worth more than you'll ever earn in your whole life.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
I could use a coat like that.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically.
I gotta sneeze.
The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy.
Ew, my nose.
What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
Oh, by the way, I've talked to Everard.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. Everard Clare is a hero of the workers' movement. He's the champion I've sworn fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I could do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's not the champion I've chosen, but I wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of capital. He's the hero of the workers' movement.
Huh.
Yes, I've chosen his side in the class war.
Of course. You are an honourable man. Way above the money I could offer. So I won't even try, and of course, I do not expect you to share anything Everard told you with me. Not being a corrupt verm myself.
Verm.
However, if you felt like passing some information, how could I stop you?
He told me that I could tell you about it.
Are we not curious to hear another person's take?
He told me that I
It's only
can.
natural. We would only...
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun. Let's not say that.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Okay.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
You want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Everart and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
What do you mean?
The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic
Yeah, they
jam
are.
we heard about just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Oh. Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Yeah, true.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Yeah.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
We have some of the suspicions one of the drivers maybe was present at the lynching.
The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
Okay, I made up my mind.
Yes?
We'll take the case.
Excellent. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Okay. We'll head back that way. I feel like we're getting a lot more done on our second day than we did on the first. What do y'all think? Alright.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
What are you hauling anyways?
High-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff
Oh.
like that.
Cool.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked! I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
Can I get one of those
We're
tracksuits?
pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise.
Damn it.
The bosses won't be happy.
So nothing illegal?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Maybe. Okay.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Cool. Yeah.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking?
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Entrapment is a practice whereby an officer of the law induces a person to commit a criminal offense that the person would have otherwise been unlikely to commit.
That's,
Usually
yeah, I
through
mean...
some trickery, persuasion, or fraud.
Entrapment. I'm trying to find who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Who do you think could do it?
Man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol.
True.
I'm a guest here.
That's fair.
You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Sire. I don't like that the voice in my head calls me sire. Isn't there one of them over here? Yeah, this woman.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Snap
If
your
you
fingers.
want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap fingers twice.
Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the weary aspect of a cornered beast.
Are you alright?
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Wait, was this about the 50s?
The men have the small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Where else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerra. Until you came along, that is.
I have some other questions.
Why not, Harifa? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots.
Okay.
Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
Show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Harif?
It's for important police
I'm
business.
starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerra. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Other one, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
Moreover, the boots were size 37.
Oh.
Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this. Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence, Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago.
She's not the odd soul. These are not the boots that made the
I
prince.
could have told you that from just looking at them. A size is 37.
Well, thanks, Kim.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
You look like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
Where can I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Everard sent me.
who the fuck is Irad?
You have a union boss?
And what do I care about the union boss? He's no Gabriel. He's no Franco Negro. He's not even Hermenegildo the Hound.
Are you smuggling drugs to Temmerleby?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
How can you not know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Loman?
Drugs!
No, Loman, diamonds.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
Okay.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Okay.
Do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
Okay, ma'am.
I think we're done here, no?
Bye.
Let's go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Meski.
Okay. Alright. Come on, Kim. We got one more to talk to somewhere. Are you peeking here?
A lorry stuck in the windows are clear. They've been
Ah.
Looking for something?
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
What? They are shit, man. I don't let anything pollute me.
He's smoking a cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the
I don't like
manufacturing
drugs
sector.
because I'm a racist, he says.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Hold on. Oh, the fucking racist guy told us this one. Yeah, let's hit him with some racist knowledge.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes I like a dram of that Yugo-Grad vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
So you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez? Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right?
He eyes you wearily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then,
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
What are you hanging around for?
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics and the wheeling in rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it.
Damn.
Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty is what it is.
If it's not you, who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Who's that?
He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some
Oh yeah, that guy.
businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Where do I find him?
Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, right? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay him a visit.
Guess so.
Bye. Bye, racist. You.
You see
Trash.
a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sealang is embroidered over his breast pocket.
There he is.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
Cool. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool.
Yeah.
And one more thing, officer. You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, 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 bang. You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style.
Yeah.
You know what you like.
Yeah.
You like premium menswear.
I do.
Look around and browse.
Yeah.
Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
I will.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Persuade him to give you some money. What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
I'm super into drugs.
That's very cool. And the coolest people do
Cool.
drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But
I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
You're a lorry
A
driver.
blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right?
It is the fat
But that is
racist.
him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Oh, he's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm okay. Maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation in the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd. He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
Who are you afraid of, Sealang?
Look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
We're buddies, Sealang. Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay?
Oh.
The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
The old woman?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them.
Oh.
Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
Can you give us some money?
Start with a little compliment, and work your way up from there. This is about business, remember?
Yes! Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you.
Yeah!
Come on.
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
It's an investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk-reward ratio is insane. Invest into me not telling your employer here about your operation. I'm a policeman. It's an investment in your customer base. I'm an experimental human being.
I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here?
5 real, 10 real.
10 real?
Oh!
For that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
Thank you. Bye, Sealang. Oh, it's snowing, guys. Oh, we had not saved in a long time. That's very good that it did save. Let's ask this guy about that woman.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman.
I don't want to talk about that.
Why, do you know something? What is it?
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
I asked you who's conducting a drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is. Hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part. Not trickery. It's true. We would have caught a lie. But a kind heart is tricky. Bah. Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
Who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me, too. Now I see why.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet.
Whoa.
Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Oh, when did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it.
Interesting.
I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Believe us. It really is. You said she's troubled.
Got the darkness in her.
The darkness?
That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
Come on, man. Life is just a joke. I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
Wait, this guy says they're friends, then acquaintances, and he's okay with others ratting her out.
Interesting.
Push Tommy and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
So you're alright with others ratting her out, you just don't want your hands dirty. Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. It's important. I can't blow it. She's a suspect, and I need you to tell me where she is, or I can't finish this investigation. Don't want your hands dirty.
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too.
I want to force him.
I thought you were a different kind of cop.
The realization that you've used his friendliness and goodwill for your own ends.
Where is the lady driver?
Her lorry's still here. Down past the statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know.
When did she leave?
Last Friday.
Anything else? Like where she is now?
No. I don't know.
Why did you have the keys?
She left them to me. Because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose. Otherwise...
The other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines moving.
If they break in, they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
I'm sorry I had to do this.
I bet you are.
And he's sorry he couldn't be what he wants to be. A good person. His last line, his revenge on the world.
Let's go, Kim.
Thank you for your cooperation, sir. I know it was hard, but you did the right thing.
You don't really think so?
I do.
I really do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be in the RCM. Take care, sir.
Let's finish our thought.
The Jamrock Shuffle.
Yes!
In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers. Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol, that also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets. As children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle.
Yeah, a used
That
needle.
playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows? Maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all be yours.
What bonuses do I get? Find better loot and lock containers. Oh, that's actually pretty good. What are the bonuses that I get from these? Left wing dialogue gives more XP. Empathy. All endurance white checks unlocked. Oh, okay. We're almost done with Guillaume Le Million as well. Let's go open this truck.
This green found, A to Z, contemporaire, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This is the one our men pointed to.
Should I peek in the window?
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and 2 steering levers. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private, cozy, warm, dusty too.
A lock.
You push the key into the lock and turn. It makes a cracking sound. Then the door pops back a few centimeters. You can just... The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat.
We'll probably finish up.
Tools lie scattered
He wasn't done
near the
talking.
pedals.
We'll probably finish up doing this little investigation on this truck and then probably call it a night because I'm very tired and I do have a headache. I've had a headache all day. But yeah, we'll finish this up and then I'm probably going to get off. Admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
A study.
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy. This is Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death.
What happened to her?
She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here, on Boogie Street. A mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world.
Cool.
And the camera, too.
Cool.
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter
Sam and the radio.
looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would you need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
Is there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key.
What else
The
is here?
smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses,
1,000
and
cigarettes.
a rusty old toolbox.
Check the
You
pedals.
wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Looks like they have sandpaper.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Would rub off the pattern from the driver's right foot.
Yes.
One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was
Oh!
lynching.
Oh! Wait, the 8th missing Hardy here?
Looks like her, yes.
And she's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful.
Now we know for certain who is the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
I think the entire union is involved. Maybe all of Martinez. Not necessarily a driver. Yeah, she could
You're
get the
right.
secret.
But we should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter.
Yeah.
Are we finished with the lorry?
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Pull out the
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Newspaper.
It's an issue of Petit Felique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before.
Huh.
I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
The
Put it
brilliant
back.
toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes. It closed the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Sure, Kim. We'll talk to Kim first real quick.
Alright, we're finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems something the police would do. What do you think of all this?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
It's true.
I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Oh, perhaps.
And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
Yeah.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
Turns out this is connected to the Union.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
What about the movie posters? How do they factor in all
As
this?
elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
A lot of women there, especially for a lady driver's cabin.
Yes, well...
Will the RCM open an investigation?
We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching.
Yeah.
When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it.
Okay.
There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
What are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Okay, debrief over.
Debrief over. After you.
Alright. Let's get to a better looking spot and then we'll call it. What I'm gonna do in after I get off here is I'm gonna make a little note. Do I have a piece of paper anywhere? I have a pen, but no paper. Ah! Damn. Wait, maybe somewhere on this desk there's paper. Aha. I do have a paper. Alright. I'm gonna recap all the things that I need to do next time I come on so that I'm not forgetting in between these sessions, okay? So we need to, one, talk to Everett about opening the door. We need to go back to Joyce about the drugs. We need to... Alright, I'm also going to do this so that we don't lose any kind of time. Save. Main menu. Yeah. Alright, so we need to go back to Everett about opening the door, because we opened the door. We need to go back to Joyce about the drugs. I'm going to switch to Beep while we do this as well, because hello. We need to confront the Hardy Boys about the drugs. Is there anything else that y'all can think of that we needed to do? Just that was, like, given at that last little bit of time? Can y'all think of anything? I'm ruining this piece of paper. I don't care. It's just a little note. Just a little note for me. I don't know if I can think of anything else that I need to go do next time I get on. It was always a fun. This is a great game. I love this game a lot. Like, this is one of, honestly, like, this is one of my favorite games that I've ever played. Like, it's just so unique and interesting and weird. I've never really played another game like it, and it's really, really cool. I like it a lot. So those three things, I guess, that I need to remember to do next time is talk to Everett about the open door, go back to Joyce about the drugs, and confront the Hardy Boys about the drugs. We gotta remember that next time, chat. I'm gonna leave this little note right here on my desk. We're gonna get back to it next time. Put this pen back. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna call it a night there. The chat's like over my face. It's fine though. I'll move this way. Yeah, that was fun. I really like this game, and I feel like we got a lot more done than we usually do. Thank you all for coming and watching. I appreciate you all coming by. This will go up on YouTube tomorrow morning if you missed any parts of it or want to go back and kind of try to decipher the mystery yourselves. We're looking for a blue-haired or purple-haired woman now. But yeah, fun times. I'll be back streaming this again sometime soon, I'm sure. I'll get like a schedule cobbled together and post it sometime either tomorrow or Sunday. I'll probably post it Sunday just so I have the time tomorrow to make it and kind of stuff. But yeah, I'll post the schedule whenever I get around to it. If I can get some patches for a jacket, or like to add to my pants, I might do like a patch sewing stream, which I think would be cool. Like working on my jacket and stuff. That's an idea that I've had that I think would be really fun. Which yeah, we can talk about music and it'll just be like a chill time hanging out and talking, rather than playing a game and kind of being distracted by all that kind of stuff. But yeah, other than that, I appreciate you all coming out. And I hope that y'all have a great evening. Have a lovely rest of your evening. I'll be back soon. Follow me on social media and stuff. Join the Discord. All that stuff that I always say all the time at the end. I appreciate and love you all. And I hope that one day we'll be able to figure out this mystery. We will figure it out, chat, together. Thank you all for coming along with this ride. Coming along for this ride, not with this ride. Thank you for coming along for this ride. And I will see you next time. Bye.